Hey guys, JDiverGH22 here, Josh Taylor, and today I'm just doing a quick rant. It's going to be about Dance Dance Revolution, or DDR, or rather the community around dance games. Uh, you know, I have been playing DDR for about 4 years now, and I'm getting better, but I'm nowhere near the best, and I know that for sure. And I never try to portray myself as such. Uh, However, it's really irritating because I've watched so many YouTube videos of Dance Dance Revolution. It's unreal. Like, probably way more than I should have. So I basically know who most of, if not all, of the good players are just by watching their videos. And granted, I don't know them in real life, and they don't know me in real life. A lot of them do talk to me from time to time on Facebook and such. And a lot of them are great people. They're very nice and encouraging to me and other players who aren't nearly as good as them, and a lot of them do a good job of encouraging us to get better and give us tips and whatnot. So there are a lot of good things about the dance game community. However, there are a lot of negatives too, and it's really frustrating to people like me who aren't that good, because when people treat us like crap, or they look like they're treating us like crap, then it's pretty discouraging, and it's like, well, why would I want to meet you in real life if you're going to treat me this way? Even if it's just over the internet and a comment, it's still being rude. Like, I guess if I have a sarcastic personality and I don't know people on a Facebook group or something, and I throw out a smart ass comment, I always clarify my intent of that comment with some sort of emoticon. So, like a smiley face, sarcastic face. There's just many ways that you can indicate how you want people to view your comment. And there are several players in the community. I'm not naming names because I already got pretty much shunned and attacked by a lot of people in the community on a Facebook post today for confronting someone about their behavior. And, it's just really irritating to me because this person acted holier than thou and had a nasty attitude towards me and swore at me on the public posts and everything else. Not once did I swear. I kept my cool and just tried to get my point across that if you are being a sarcastic person, and in fact you are a smartass in real life, then you should make that clear to those that don't know you online. Because if not, you're going to come off as a complete asshole. And at that point, if you are that asshole, you probably don't care because you've got enough friends to where you don't care about what other people online think. And that's cool in itself that you don't have to care about that. However, when new players are trying to get into the game, it's really bullshit in my eyes if you treat them like crap, or are being portrayed as treating them like crap based on how you respond with a holier than thou, I'm the best at DDR, I'm a god, your scores suck attitude. People on the DDR players group on Facebook, which is a worldwide Facebook group, a lot of us that aren't as good don't even like to post our scores or personal accomplishments on there because they get attacked and, oh, that's a shit pass. And, every time I first pass or clear a song on heavy that I've been struggling with for a long time, I personally don't care about the score. I mean, I do, but I'm just simply happy that I've made progress for dance games, like that I've beat something that I never could before, because that means that pretty soon I'll probably be good at that particular song or whatever. So for me to post a score of the first time of me passing a song, I feel good about that. However, I don't even hardly post on any public groups like that as far as my personal scores go anymore, because they just get talked down by people who think it's funny to be sarcastic to people you don't know on the internet. And granted, a lot of people know these folks in real life and they've met them, and I guess I can't judge until I've met them. That's true. Don't judge a book by its cover. However, when you're being blatantly rude, and I don't care what your original intent is, and you don't clarify your intent, you are being a sadistic asshole, and that's very rude, and it's just unacceptable in my eyes. The Dance Dance Revolution community is slowly dying, and I think it's partly because of the attitude of certain players like this. It's just ridiculous the way that people get scrutinized for not being a good player, or just for being a noob to the game in general and asking questions that may be common sense to other players. You get ridiculed and put on the spot and made fun of in front of the whole dance game community, and I think that's wrong. That's just ridiculous. You know, this is why people are getting away from the game. So I guess maybe I expect too much out of people, and that's it. That's probably it. I'm too sensitive. Whatever. Say what you want. But if I wanted people to be part of the dance game community and I didn't want the community to die as a whole, I would very likely try to encourage new players. And in fact, I do. I may not be the best player, but I'm definitely better than a lot of people out there who can only pass songs on the lower difficulty levels. At least I can pass almost everything on the heavy, hardest difficulty level. And, if people do come to me and ask me questions about what they can do to improve their game or any questions at all, I don't give them a sarcastic response. I just tell them what they need to know, and I try to be encouraging so that way they keep going forward and don't quit the game in general. Because I like to see the community thrive. I like to see people playing, trying to get better scores, being active in the community, getting to know each other online, even if you can't meet in public or go to the events like DDR Storm. It's still nice to have people that have the same interest as you. So I guess personally, I wouldn't try to eliminate those that are trying to get into the game by being snarky in my comments on Facebook or YouTube or wherever. And I don't care how immature you are. It doesn't mean it's right that you do that. It doesn't mean that it's helping the dance game community in any way. It just makes you come off as a rude asshole to those that don't know you. And I don't care if you know 90% of the people in the dance game community. It's still not right to do that to those that don't know you in real life. And it's just bullshit, and this is kind of what stopped me from wanting to meet a lot of the people. At first, I really looked up to several players on YouTube for Dance Dance Revolution and how good they were. I actually have reached out to those players and used to ask them for tips on occasion, and I just got shot down over and over and over. And like I said, there are several players who I do like and am proud to associate myself with, etc. Zach Maitland from Michigan here. He's the #1 player in Michigan. I met him, we played some DDR at ShugoCon 2015, and he gave me some tips as to conserving my stamina and improving my game. Now, he is a complete nice guy about it and doesn't try to put me down just because I can't beat everything he can and AAA everything like he can. He approaches it right. He's cool about it. Freya, Steph Dance, however you know her on the in the Groove DDR community. She is a great girl. She's very nice and positive. DDR Beast 1, Lizzie Lisette Khalil. She is a great young girl and she's really good at the game and has always been encouraging to me as well. So those are some examples as to some positive folks in the community. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand because I do think there are some positive people in the community. However, it's very difficult to not have the negative people in the community overwhelm that of the positive. And yes, I'm calling you out. This is to Little Matt. This is to all the players who perceive themselves rudely online. I don't care if you're sarcastic. You don't treat people like that or act like you're treating people like that. I don't care if you're sarcastic. I'm quite the smartass too, if I want to be. But to people I don't know, I try my best to be polite because that's what's right. And if you don't care and you just want to make a fool of yourself, making yourself sound like you're a DDR god, then I guess that's on you. Because I'm done and I'm sick and tired of the bullshit that I get. And I'm only going to associate myself with those that are cool. My friend Jordan Smith, that's been in several videos on my YouTube channel. He plays Pump It Up. He's a beast at it on doubles, on singles. He's good at DDR, etc. But he has always been nice to me and given me tips and everything else. And it makes all the difference in the world. And let me tell you, little Matt, you may be God and #1 at DDR or whatever. That's great. And I had always looked up to you. But now that doesn't mean shit to me based on the way you've treated me and scrutinized me in public. And you know what? If you don't care about those that are joining the community, no one's going to give a flying fuck that you're good at the game. Because there's not going to be anybody left to give a shit. And you can be AAAing Valkyrie Dimension on Challenge and everything else, those impossible charts to do. And no one's going to even care because you defeated the purpose of you being good by being rude. And this is it's just stupid. Once again, the dance game community is already dying, and this is what's contributing to its death. So, end rant. If you treat me like shit online, I don't care if you're serious or not, fuck you. And for those that are nice to me, I do very much appreciate it, and it's great to see a positive set of influences in the community. And I myself am going to strive to continue to keep my part of the community alive by encouraging those new players and other people when they first pass a song or get what they consider a good score on a song. I'll continue to encourage them, not tear them down and act holier than thou. End rant. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.